With rants and raves, you'll be okay. And today is your lucky day. It is rants and raves with Gary K.
Hey everyone, this is Gary K, and welcome to another pre-Infocom edition of my Rants and Raves video cast. This time I'm joined with my good friend Francesco Ziliani, who's the CEO of SpinetiX. You can find them at SpinetiX.com, SpinetiX.com. They'll be in booth 833 at Infocom, and I can't remember a year in the last couple decades where you haven't been there, Francesco. Y'all have pioneered a lot in digital signage. You were the first non-PC version player. You were the first cloud signage company, and now obviously as you have a SaaS model, and I think a lot of people are afraid of SaaS in AV, and I think this is going to be an opportunity at Infocom for you to kind of explain why they should not be afraid of it. What do you think, Francesco?
Yes, you're right, Gary. Thank you for taking the time to call and talk to us. You are perfectly right. We are living in an exciting world. Software as a service is a challenging model, but it's a lot of rewards and satisfaction behind. It's true that many people in AV are afraid. I've not understood exactly why. Call back the customer after 1 year and asking money, they believe is probably something unfair. But actually, the software as a service model means that you become a partner of your end user. You're not a supplier, you are a partner. Right. And in this partnership, this is free partnership. So each one of you can choose to stop. Right. But this partnership requires evolution. And what we understood at SpinetiX is that we don't want to lease software over time. We want to have a software that evolves year after year as the needs of our customer are evolving. And this evolution is a perfect opportunity to call back your customer and to say, hey, how is it doing? You know, do you need to expand? Do you need to upgrade? We have new features. Let me show you what we have added over the year. And that is really successful. That's really helping us and our customers a lot.
Yeah. And so I think what you're saying is that by providing, well, first off, we should mention that a lot of technology has switched from CapEx to OpEx, basically from buying hardware up front to spreading the cost over a long period of time. So that's one, like that's happened in the home. We've done it in the home. Like we don't buy DVDs anymore. We are paying for a service to stream that content to us. So instead of making that investment up front, we're making the investment spread out over a longer period of time by paying monthly fees and having services. We've done it in the business market already with computers and networking, where we're instead of investing in it, we're leasing it. So there's already that model, right? But in AV, our model's always been traditionally, you buy a piece of hardware, you use it, and when you need to have a new version of it, you buy another version. And what you're saying is that a few years ago, you introduced the SpinetiX Aria Cloud service, which basically took the digital signage content production and distribution to the cloud, which means that you don't have to have on-prem a hardware box. You can still buy the SpinetiX, but you can also use Sony Bravia displays with players inside of them. You can use Samsung and LG displays with players inside them. And what you're saying is that by providing the service of the content production, distribution, timing, CMS, that have a higher level relationship with the client because you're sort of embedded with them all the time. And especially if you're providing the creative content too, right? I mean, that's the other magical part, is that you could be the content production company for them as well.
Well, I mean, SpinetiX is really in its framework. We are not producing content for our customers.
But the integrator could. See, the integrator
could.
Yeah,
absolutely.
It's not just the recurring revenue of keeping the the network operating, but it's the recurring revenue of the creative services as well, right?
I mean, how to explain this, and it's challenging. It's not easy. A customer, the needs of our customers evolve over time.
Right.
So they start with a solution, they are happy with it, and they probably can stay with it for many years. But we believe that it's very important to inspire them and to ask for more. And what is our vision is that we keep adding functionality to our solution. Of course, the basic functionality, upload images, videos, that everyone have, being able to distribute. We have security, we have many interesting stuff, but content automation, video wall, video streaming, connecting with third-party devices or third-party services, all this is evolving. The technology is not still.
It's not static.
It's not static. So we are investing a lot. Our partners invest a lot in training, in supporting, in understanding and finding synergies. All this, at the end, if you do it right, is going to improve the experience of our customers. So they are loyal with us because every year, every 6 months, they get something more from their subscription.
From their original investment. Yeah.
Absolutely. So it's not static. It's not like you buy your car and then after 5 years you change your car. It's like Tesla. You buy the car today, but perhaps in 6 months you will learn there is a new service you didn't have before. So we are in this dynamics, and this regular touch point with our customers. It's the great opportunity to learn from them, but as well to inspire them for more. And this creates a partnership relationship. And we need an indirect channel of active partners, of passionate partners to drive this up instead of leveraging it down.
Yeah. So I think that what you're saying is that at Infocom, you're going to focus on helping to explain the model of OpEx versus CapEx, and using, obviously your SaaS business model, right? And I totally get it. I totally get it. I think you actually have a benefit because you do have the hardware too, and it's easier to sell the software with the hardware. So, for example, imagine I'm a university and I decide to go campus wide with your Elementi digital signage software offering, right? Which is included in your hardware pieces. And then I've put it in and I've used it for communication. I use it for advertising. I use it for whatever. But then I want, let's say, and this is happening, this is a real life example where, there's a sister campus where there's been a shooting. And all of a sudden now I want to tie my digital signage into my emergency management system. What you're saying is, instead of buying another box to do that, we're upgrading our box to add that as a functionality. So all you have to do is ask us for the functionality. It might be access management, it might be something else. And we'll add it as functionality, and we'll just keep upgrading firmware as we go, rather than having to resell the hardware.
Absolutely. And there is an add-on on what you're saying. The magic of what SpinetiX brings is that these add-ons can be delivered by our resellers. So they are autonomous to offer this, because we offer them.
It even could be a third party service.
Absolutely. Yeah. So this connectivity is key, I think, for the future of our industry. And that's why we are looking really actively on passionate and competent and active partners for our product.
All right. So to find out more, go to SpinetiX.com, but definitely go by their booth, 833. Francesco, I believe in what you're trying to do, and I believe it is the future of our industry. I completely agree. And I actually use that car analogy to explain how AV as a service is going to work, actually. So I believe in that.
Thank you.
So I appreciate you joining me today and explaining this. We will see you next week. We'll go by the booth and we'll shoot videos of everything that they're talking about here. And you can see all of our coverage of Infocom at ravepubs.com/Infocom. Thanks for joining me.
Thank you, Gary.
With